Hey there, science fans! Welcome back to another adventure into the wonders of our planet. Today, we're going to journey somewhere most people never even think about, deep beneath our feet, to a place that's as mysterious as it is essential to life on Earth. Have you ever paused to consider what's really going on far below the ground you walk on every day? We see the grass, the trees, the soil, and maybe even a few bugs or rocks, but the real action is happening much, much deeper. No, I'm not talking about earthworms wriggling through the dirt or even the ancient dinosaur bones that scientists dig up. Those are fascinating, but they're just scratching the surface, literally. What lies far below all of that is something truly extraordinary: the Earth's core. Imagine a gigantic, super hot ball made mostly of iron and nickel, spinning and churning at the very center of our planet. It's like the beating heart of the Earth, hidden away from view, but absolutely vital to everything we know and love about our world. The core is unimaginably hot, hotter than the surface of the sun in some places. It's made mostly of iron and nickel, two metals that are not only super strong, but also really good at conducting heat and electricity. This molten metal is constantly moving, swirling, and spinning, creating forces that shape our entire planet. To give you an idea of just how deep the core is, it sits about 1,800 miles below the surface. That's so far down, it's almost impossible to imagine. If you could somehow dig a tunnel straight down, you'd have to travel farther than most people ever do in their entire lives. In fact, that's roughly the same distance as a trip from New York City all the way to Los Angeles. Picture yourself on a cross-country road trip, passing through cities, mountains, and deserts. Now imagine going that same distance, but straight down into the Earth. Now you might be asking yourself, why should I care about something buried so deep underground? It's not like I'll ever see it, right? That's a fair question. But the truth is, the core affects your life in ways you probably never realized. Every time you step outside, enjoy a sunny day, or use a compass to find your way, you're actually benefiting from the incredible power of the Earth's core. It's working behind the scenes, making sure our planet is a safe and comfortable place to live. Without the core, we wouldn't have a magnetic field to protect us from dangerous solar radiation. Our compasses wouldn't work, and even modern technology like GPS satellites would have a much harder time helping us navigate the world. Imagine a world without the core's protection. The surface would be blasted by harmful rays from the sun, plants would struggle to grow, and life as we know it would be in serious trouble. The core is like an invisible shield, keeping our planet healthy and full of life. One of the most amazing things about the core is that it's always moving. The inner core spins at a slightly different speed than the rest of the planet, and this constant motion is what generates the magnetic field that surrounds us. This magnetic field is incredibly powerful. It stretches far out into space, forming a protective bubble called the magnetosphere. Thanks to the core, we get to witness stunning natural phenomena like the northern lights, and our planet is shielded from cosmic dangers. So, if you've ever dreamed of having a superhero protect you, look no further than the Earth's core. It's like our planet's very own superhero cape, wrapping us in safety and making life possible. The next time you gaze up at the sky or use a compass, remember that it's all thanks to the hidden power deep inside our planet. The core is quietly working every second of every day to keep us safe from dangers we can't even see. So buckle up as we get ready to explore the fascinating world of the Earth's core. We'll uncover its secrets, learn why it's so important, and even imagine what might happen if this mighty engine ever decided to take a break. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. The Earth's core isn't just some boring, solid lump of metal. In fact, it's one of the most fascinating and mysterious places on our planet, a realm we can't visit, but whose influence we feel every single day. Deep beneath our feet, at depths no human has ever reached, lies a world of unimaginable heat and pressure, where the very building blocks of our planet are in constant, restless motion. Oh no, it's far more dynamic than that. The core is alive with movement, energy, and power. It's a place where metals flow like water, and where the forces of nature are so intense, they shape the very environment we live in. The core is the beating heart of our planet, and its activity is crucial to life as we know it. Imagine a gigantic spinning top with two distinct layers, an incredibly dense solid inner core and a swirling, churning liquid outer core. The inner core is about the size of the moon, made mostly of iron and nickel, and it spins independently from the rest of the planet. Surrounding it is the outer core, a vast ocean of molten metal, constantly in motion, driven by the heat from below and the rotation of the Earth itself. The inner core is under immense pressure. Imagine the weight of the entire planet pressing down on it. Temperatures here soar to over 5,000 degrees Celsius, even hotter than the surface of the sun. Yet because of the crushing pressure, the iron and nickel remain solid, locked in place despite the searing heat. It's a paradox of nature. Solid metal, hotter than fire, held together by the sheer force of gravity. Surrounding this solid center is the liquid outer core, a swirling ocean of molten iron and nickel. Here, the metal is free to flow, creating powerful currents as it moves. These currents are anything but random. They're driven by the heat escaping from the inner core, by the planet's rotation, and by the complex dance of elements deep within the Earth. This churning, molten sea is in constant motion, never still, always shifting and swirling. It's the constant movement of this liquid metal, driven by the Earth's rotation and heat from the inner core, that creates electric currents. As the molten iron and nickel flow, they generate powerful electrical currents, much like the wires in a generator. These currents don't just stay deep underground, they have a profound effect on the entire planet, reaching all the way to the surface and beyond. These electric currents, in turn, generate a magnetic field that extends far out into space. This magnetic field is invisible, but its effects are everywhere. It surrounds our planet in a protective bubble, shielding us from harmful solar radiation and cosmic particles. Without it, life on Earth would be exposed to dangerous levels of radiation, and our atmosphere could be stripped away by the solar wind. This process is known as the geodynamo. It's a natural phenomenon, unique to planets with a molten moving core. Scientists have spent decades studying the geodynamo, using everything from laboratory experiments to computer simulations, trying to unlock its secrets. It's a process that is still not fully understood, but we know it's essential for maintaining the magnetic field that protects our world. It's like a giant natural generator deep within our planet. Just as a power plant uses spinning turbines to create electricity, the Earth's core uses its swirling molten metals to generate a magnetic field. This natural generator has been running for billions of years, powering the shield that makes life on Earth possible. And it's this very dynamo that creates and sustains Earth's magnetic field, our shield against the dangers lurking in the vast expanse of space. Thanks to the restless, ever-moving core beneath our feet, we are protected from solar storms, cosmic rays, and the harsh realities of the universe. The next time you see the northern lights dancing in the sky, remember, it's the hidden dynamo at our planet's center, working tirelessly to keep us safe. We can't see it, touch it, or smell it, but Earth's magnetic field is always there, quietly working in the background, day and night, no matter where you are on the planet. It's one of those things that most of us rarely think about, yet it's absolutely essential for life as we know it. Imagine an invisible force, stretching out from the core of our planet and wrapping around the entire globe, forming a protective cocoon that shields us from dangers we can't even see. This magnetic field is generated deep within the Earth by the swirling molten iron in our planet's outer core. As this liquid metal moves, it creates electric currents, and those currents generate a magnetic field that extends far out into space. It's like having a silent guardian, always on duty, silently safeguarding us from harm. Just as a security guard keeps watch over a crowd, or a mother bird shelters her chicks from danger, Earth's magnetic field is constantly protecting everything on the surface, from the tiniest microbe to the tallest skyscraper. It doesn't take a break, and it doesn't ask for thanks. It's just there, doing its job, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This invisible force field acts like a shield against the constant bombardment of charged particles streaming from the sun, known as the solar wind. The sun, while it gives us light and warmth, is also a source of intense radiation and streams of energetic particles. These solar winds travel at incredible speeds, and if they were allowed to hit Earth directly, they would strip away our atmosphere and make life impossible. But thanks to the magnetic field, most of these harmful particles are deflected away, creating a safe zone where life can thrive. Think of it like this. Imagine throwing a handful of sand at a spinning fan. The sand represents the solar wind, and the fan blades are like the magnetic field. As the sand approaches, the spinning blades scatter it in all directions, preventing it from passing straight through. In the same way, Earth's magnetic field intercepts and redirects the solar wind, keeping most of it from reaching the surface. The fan blades deflect the sand, preventing it from hitting whatever's behind it. This simple analogy helps us understand how something invisible can have such a powerful effect. Without the fan, the sand would hit whatever is behind it. Just as without the magnetic field, the solar wind would slam into our planet, causing chaos and destruction. That's similar to what Earth's magnetic field does. Scientists can even visualize magnetic fields in the lab using iron filings and magnets, showing how invisible forces can shape the world around us. The Earth's magnetic field is much larger and more complex, but the principle is the same. It creates a barrier that protects us from harm. It deflects most of the harmful solar wind around our planet, protecting our atmosphere, satellites, and of course, us. Satellites that orbit high above the Earth rely on this shield to keep their sensitive electronics safe from radiation. Even the beautiful auroras, those shimmering lights in the polar skies, are a visible reminder of the magnetic field at work, as some particles sneak through and interact with our atmosphere, creating a dazzling display. Without this magnetic shield, the solar wind would strip away our atmosphere, leaving us exposed to harmful radiation. Water would evaporate, and the air we breathe would slowly disappear into space. The sun's ultraviolet rays would bombard the surface, making it impossible for plants, animals, or humans to survive. Our planet would become a harsh, lifeless place, much like Mars, which lost its magnetic field billions of years ago and now has a thin, unprotected atmosphere. The surface of Earth would become a barren, scorched wasteland, with no water, no air, and no life. Imagine a world where the ground is cracked and dry, the sky is empty, and nothing grows. That's what could happen if we lost our magnetic field. It's a sobering thought and a reminder of just how lucky we are to have this invisible protector. So yeah, this magnetic field is kind of a big deal. It's one of the unsung heroes of our planet, quietly keeping us safe so that we can enjoy blue skies, green forests, and the wonders of life on Earth. Next time you look up at the sky, remember that there's an invisible force working tirelessly to protect you every single day. What if, in a bizarre and terrifying turn of events, the Earth's core suddenly stopped spinning? What would happen to our protective magnetic field? It's a question that has sparked the imagination of science fiction writers and scientists alike. While the exact consequences are still debated, one thing's for sure: it wouldn't be pretty. The most immediate effect would be the gradual weakening and eventual disappearance of our magnetic field. Like a superhero losing their powers, Earth would be left vulnerable to the full force of the sun's wrath. With the Earth's magnetic field fading away, the solar wind would have a field day. The once deflected charged particles would now slam into our atmosphere with full force, gradually stripping it away layer by layer. Imagine a balloon slowly losing air, becoming weaker and more fragile over time. That's essentially what would happen to our atmosphere without the protection of the magnetic field. The beautiful auroras that dance around our poles, they'd become a permanent fixture, visible across the globe, but a constant reminder of our weakening defenses. And that's not even the worst part. The real danger lies in the increased radiation bombarding the surface of our planet.